Great work.
On the road looking for a win against a Western Conference rival, the San Antonio Spurs are ready for this thing to get started. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. You look at Houston. They've been playing very well lately. It's been 4 wins for them in their last 5 games.
Well, this is a special matchup we've got here today. 2 of the great franchises in this league. A lot of great games between these 2 clubs over the years, Clark.
You know what? I think if you ask them, Steve, as far as they're concerned, this game counts double time in the standings. It really holds a lot of weight with them.
And the starting group for the Spurs, Morris in at shooting guard. Hickson is out there with Jared Sullinger. Then there's Anderson, and it's Curry in at the 1 spot. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. He told me that they're ready for an exciting game, going up against a team that's certainly capable of filling it up in a hurry. But he said we can't get so carried away trying to score with them that we get away from playing tough, gritty defense. If you slack off even a little bit, they can really go off. Guys, we'll see if they can strike the right balance and even the series. Back to you.
Okay, Doris, appreciate the report and coach's plan here tonight. A good one, guys.
In theory, yes. I mean, they're up against a team that can put up points in a hurry, so defense has to be a priority. We'll see if they can execute that game plan.
Well, you said it, Steve. I mean, this is an opponent that will test your resolve. You got to stay the course, and you can't vacillate much. You're going to have to absorb some body blows if you want to come out on top.
Here's Knight after Jared Sullinger's bucket. Back to Knight. It's good. Great play set up by Barea.
Nice touch near the hoop.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Curry kicks to Anderson. And there's the 3-second violation. Griffin's check in for Morris. Both teams will make substitutions. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. And Joseph kicks to Griffin. Over to the wing. Now here's Joseph. Guarded closely. Sullinger is screen on Knight. Clock at 6. Here's Griffin. Drills it from outside. Griffin's got his first 3 points of the game. Spurs making a switch here. For Houston, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. Now, here is Knight. 20 points for him last game against Atlanta. Kick out to Hamilton. Fires the 3. Offensive rebound. Hamilton left side. Another miss by Houston. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
And they're really keying in on getting as many good shots inside the lane as possible. They're doing a nice job of not just settling for outside looks.
Yep, I agree. I mean, they're working it inside and doing it with intention and purpose.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Rockets, they've got James Johnson. Jordan Hamilton is out there with J.J. Barea. And it's Capella in at the 4.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
When they've come out in attack mode defensively, applying pressure and stealing the ball repeatedly.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Here's Morris. Here's Sullinger. Lays it up and banks it in. Sullinger's got 5 points so far.
He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
They set the pick. Barea, the pass to Hamilton. That one goes. Count. Hamilton's got it all tied up now for the Rockets. Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Joseph with the ball. 14 points from him the last game against Miami.
And he really competed defensively, too, Kevin. 3 steals.
Now, here is Morris. Fires from deep. And the rebound collected by Capela. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Stolen by Joseph. Jones checked in for Capela. So San Antonio going to Dwight Howard. He's checked in for the Rockets. Lure comes in for Johnson. San Antonio leading by 3. Curry kicks to Hickson. Up top, Sullinger. Pass to Anderson. It's stolen. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris.
Hi, guys. Easy breezy in their last game against the Heat gave them a bit of a boost. He ended with 11 points and added 3 rebounds as well. With a game like he had, there weren't a lot of things you could point to where he went wrong.
Doris, thank you. Well, guys, he made play after play in that game.
Well, as he often does, Kevin, and we'll see. Maybe he'll explode again tonight because the momentum that he took away from that game, he's got to be feeling high.
Well, I don't know if it'll carry over, but clearly the fact that you have a high-level performance in your recent memory bank has to do you some good. And like you said, Steve, we'll find out tonight whether it continues.
Houston making a switch here. Tucker's checked in, and San Antonio with the change here, too. Morris is checked in. San Antonio with the ball. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
Well, Kevin, they constructed a perfect offensive game plan going into that game, and it was quickly apparent how powerless the defense was to stop it.
Powerless is a good way to put it, Steve. We're unlikely to see that many uncontested baskets again anytime soon.
Oh, with that last huddle, you could see the coach was addressing how they were going to make a tactical adjustment.
And after the coach does something like that, it's on the players now to lock in and follow the lead and execute. If they don't, then the coach will put them on the pine. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Hamilton with some nice D. The Rockets trail. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Pretty good defense there. I mean, that's a shot that he can make, but they really challenged him.
Anderson rejected by Jones, and he's able to get it back. And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. And the Rockets making a change here. Knight's checked in. And San Antonio with the change here, too. Malone's checked in. Beyond the arc. Morris, no good.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Tucker dishes to Knight. Malone kicks to Hickson. Wants to get it to Malone and does. And that one's good. Malone's got his second bucket tonight.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over it.
And Morris comes over to help. Correa, the pass to Jones. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Capela checked in for the Rockets. San Antonio also making some changes. Wilson Chandler's checked in for Hickson. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Curry. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now, here is Morris. He's guarded by Knight. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. Morris, no good.
Well, his shot's been off today, no question. He's not the guy they're going to want to look to if they want to keep this lead where it is.
Here's Capela, and that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
He's a grinder. Love what he does under the offensive boards, really bringing energy and life to his team.
Yes, I'm here with Steph.
All right, listen up, everybody. The second half doesn't have to be as close as the first. If we
have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You gotta like what Jordan Hamilton has done in this game.
Well, his ability to disrupt passes and get a hand on the ball, force a turnover, make a steal, has been really impressive.
When he defends you, he basically forces you to play perfect. Any lapse of concentration, and he'll pick your pocket.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. Morris in at 2-guard. Anderson is out there with Jared Sullinger. Then it's Curry. And it's Hickson in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Some big points there. I mean, they got him on a nice play to get the ball right to the bucket.
That's what they're looking for down the stretch, Clark. More of the same. Get it inside.
Now, here is Morris. 10 points for him. Dwight Howard pulls it in. Howard's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Knight kicks to Hamilton. Back to Knight. For the lead. No good. So the Spurs will take it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, I thought their defense in that game was about as shaky as it could be. At home, that kind of defense isn't going to cut it. Never mind if you're on the road.
They really look tired to me, and I don't know if they had travel issues or if they were out too late, but something was amiss because they had no energy.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich coach his team during that last break. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Stephen Curry. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. Also, he said that he'd like them to operate quickly on offense, finding and taking shots early in the shot clock. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
Thanks again, Doris.
Boy, that's a really nice feed by J.J. Barea.
While we had a moment, let's now show you the teams that have led the NBA in blocks. In third, the Rockets.
Shot blocking can sometimes be like a spark plug or an energy injection for the defense. Their home crowd really gets into it when they throw those shots out of there. That's an unusual, surprising miss for him. Typically, he's good on those inside.
Down low, here's Knight. Good, and it's Barea who picks up the assist. Barea's got 5 assists tonight.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They sure are. That's 3 straight buckets that have come off of assists.
Now, here is Morris. 10 points for him. And a miss there on the triple. Knight kicks to Hamilton. Now the pass to Barea. And some nice passing there by Houston. And the whistle blows. He decides to foul intentionally for some reason. Odd.
I'm not sure why you would foul right there. That's obviously not the smart thing to do, so a mistake there.
Now here's Jones. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's Knight. And the shot is long. The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Puts up a 3, and down it goes. 3-pointer falls in from Morris. Morris has got 13. Well, his shooting numbers have been dipping lately, but he's been doing what he can, Clark, to get things trending back the other way.
Well, Kevin, the coach suggested he come in before the game for extra shoot-around time, and he did that before this one. We'll see if it pays off for him.
This game... going to take a big swing. Clark, if the D continues to clear out like that and give up easy dunks.
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over here.
Well, you know what, Kevin?
Disgusting.
Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Here's Curry. Here's Hickson. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Hickson's got his first bucket in this one. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Sullinger. It's rebounded by Houston. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
And that result was no surprise, Clark, because they played very loose with the ball that night.
Yeah, they were carefree. Footloose and fancy-free with the ball doesn't get it done. And how often do we see it, Steve? The team that loses the turnover battle loses the game.
5 to shoot. Here's Hamilton. It's good from long range. Hamilton's got 17.
Looks to me like they hit the refresh button here in the second half after shooting less than 40% from the field before the break.
Yeah, they managed to hold down the fort defensively, and now their offense is finally starting to kick into groove.
Again, Curry missing. Houston in the lead. And now they decide to foul intentionally. Houston making some changes. Capela checked in for Jones, and James Johnson is subbed in for J.J. Barea. San Antonio making a switch here. 1:24 left to play here in the third. Here's Hamilton. Sullinger with the rebound. Sullinger's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now Morris, 13 points in the game. Connects from three-point range. Morris has got 16. Clark and Steve, this game has a lot of character here in the third period.
Yeah, you know what, guys? I love seeing this type of action. A competitive, compelling matchup. A lot of lead changes here so far.
Yeah, 6 in total, Clark. So this has been a great game. Both teams playing hard and really competing out there.
Here's Vern. He drains the turnaround jump shot. And now a 3-point Spurs lead.
Now you got to love the footwork. How about that turnaround?
35 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here is Knight. He's got 10. 6 to shoot. Buries the long-range jumper. Knight's got it all tied up now for the Rockets.
It hasn't happened as quickly as he would have liked, but he's finally putting some points on the board in this game.
Here's Morris. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here's Knight. 13 points in the game. A look from Hamilton. And again, the Rockets good for 2. From mid-court. Missed. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
I was hoping we'd get a chance to see this one again. Thank you, Lonnie, and the truck for showing it. But it's passing like this that makes the basketball purists happy. This is the beauty of the game right here.
They've got Howard. J.J. Barea is out there with Jordan Hamilton. And it's Tucker in at the 3 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Morris, no good. Rockets leading by 4. Capela passes to Barea. Lets it go from 11. Again, the Rockets score.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, I mean, he easily comes out on the short end of the stick, so to speak.
With the nice high release, he had no problem getting it off and knocking it down.
3-pointer. Morris, no good.
Well, he hasn't had much success shooting the ball, but it's not too late for him to get it turned around and start contributing.
Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yes, sir, fellas. They've had it going on big time.
Big time is right, Clark. A lot of momentum here offensively.
Jones checked in for Capela. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Curry comes in for Corey Joseph. And there's the call on Easy Breezy. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
That's his 4th foul. I'm sure he recognizes the situation because number 5 would put him in a rough, tough spot.
4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. No good from Hamilton. Spurs trail by 6. And here is Morris. They get it back. Great D that time from Howard.
Hey, the defense was right there just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful.
Nice shot by Hamilton.
Seems like guarding him on the perimeter is not a priority for this defense, but it will become one if he continues to knock them down.
Curry dishes to Morris. Will it go? And that one's good. Morris has got 19 points.
Tell you what, when he gets it going, this is exactly what can happen. They may have to double team him.
Barea kicks to Jones. Houston moving it around. Here's Hamilton. Hamilton can't get that one to fall. Spurs trail by 6. Pass to Hickson. He dishes it to Morris. Lets it go with a 3. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Boy, a three-pointer like that one, trying to get his club back into the game.
Boy, he's brought it tonight, Steve. More of his points coming from threes than anywhere else on the court.
The Rockets making a switch here. Knight's checked in. A moment to check in with Doris Burke.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He was absolutely adamant, saying, don't let them off the hook. Let's keep our foot on the pedal and keep doing the things that have gotten us here this far. We're almost home.
You know, with all the shots they've knocked down here in the second half, their field goal percentage has crossed the 50% mark.
Well, and that usually leads to a win. I mean, this is just very efficient offense that we're seeing tonight.
Now, here is Morris. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
They are killing them with that three-point shot here in the second half.
Well, the defense fully stretched out trying to stop that shot and still not able to get it done.
Barea with it, guarded by Kerr. Here's Howard. Here's Knight. Makes it off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 4.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
I agree. They need more energy in the post, maybe some double teaming. They've got to get their defense in gear.
Great outside shooting fueling this run.
And the defense getting bombarded. They just haven't been able to slow them down.
Barea kicks to Hamilton. The feed to Knight.
Wow, this game just a commanding performance for Knight. He has 15 points and 2 steals.
Well, his offense has matched his defense today. He's been excellent on both ends.
Steve, exactly right. You can't say enough about the overall job he's been doing.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, it seems like they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and it's just been that kind of a day.
Knight hits them both. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Curry kicks to Morris to tie it up. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
That's 12 straight points coming off three-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? They're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks.
That was a layup, and you've got to knock that down. You've got to convert when you get those opportunities.
Curry passes to Hickson. Now, here is Morris. He's covered closely, and that is good.
What a big shot right there, guys. So important. He's produced from deep all game long.
But where it matters most, big-time clutch three-pointers from here on out could very well be the difference.
It's stolen by Morris. Pulls it up. And the Spurs scoring again. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Well, it seems to me that they're taking a lot of pride in their rebounding tonight, especially at the offensive end, guys.
Now Curry, following the miss by Terrence Jones from deep. The 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Jones has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Barea with it. In the corner, it's Hamilton. The Rockets again can't hit.
Now you can see why the defense is willing to let him take that shot. That's really not his range.
And Jones over to help. They get it back. Sullinger lays it up and banks it in.
Despite his ineffectiveness, the team has found other scoring options, which you have to have when one of your main guys is struggling.
Berea dishes to Knight. Right side, Jones. Buries it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
Gotta love the finger roll up and over the defense.
For San Antonio, they've gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. 43 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, and he commits the intentional foul.
Just an amazing game for Morris. He's got 36 points and just an amazing performance from downtown.
He is raining down the threes, guys. You know how much I love to see this.
The free throws go down and the lead goes up.
Now, here is Knight.
Well, it's going to be tough for them, but you have to continue to compete. It's not over. Just play, see what happens.
Yep, you can't afford empty possessions.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. He tries for 3. Sullinger with the rebound. And for the Spurs, they're shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. The clock now can just run out for the Spurs. Outside Curry. Curry gets the screen from Morris. Outside Curry. And
I go by the name of Pharrell from the Neptunes, and I just want to let you know the world is about to feel something that never felt before. Come on.
From ghetto to ghetto, the backyard to yard, I sell it whip on whip and soft to hard. I'm the neighborhood pusher, call me subwoofer. That jack on an off the track. I'm headed cuz ball to your ball as you conduct to the Betty Gov. Sorry, my love.